Tonight we're going for a chilled night drive in the FL5 Civic Type R. I just wanted to capture the ambient lighting, the gauges, and let the car speak for itself. No music, no crazy edits, just you, me, and the Type R doing its thing. Let's go enjoy a drive. Look at those bright lights. AUXITO LED reverse lights. One thing I love at night is just how beautiful this cockpit is with the red lighting in the doors, the Honda Log R. It's a comfortable place to be in when you're doing a night drive. Let's give you guys a little boost gauge there. Car is sitting with almost 14,000 miles, which is nothing for a Honda. I can feel the nice Alcantara steering wheel in my fingertips. Just recently cleaned, so it still feels really good. Even at night, this thing handles like a knife. Wherever you point the steering wheel, that's where exactly the car is going to go in such a precise manner. Even when you're coming out of a turn and you give it that gas, the torque just pulls it right out of the turn. It's pretty amazing. It handles not like a front-wheel drive car. It is one, obviously, but it's a different front-wheel drive car in general. If anybody is interested in the exhaust, this is just a front resonator delete with the valve open. Little bouncy right there. And it's a little windy out today, or I'd have the windows down. And hopefully soon I'm gonna get a new microphone set up so you guys can hear my voice and the exhaust in the back a little better. We are driving in comfort mode right now. The car is warmed up, so we're gonna give it some gas here in a second. What I like about this car is you can drive it really gentle. You can drive it just like a traditional Honda, get good gas mileage. Or you can drive this thing really aggressively and it's a different machine. It's an easy car to drive. So if you're thinking about getting one of these and you're not big on manual transmission, this is the easiest manual I've ever driven. A little bouncy there. Ooh. Little bouncy. We are definitely at operating temperature now. I recently started putting 93 octane in the car, getting ready for Honda. I believe that will probably be the next thing I purchase for this car. And then I can run it on a 93 tune, like a base map, and that should give me about 360 horsepower and about 360 foot-pounds of torque. This thing just hugs the turns. Ooh, we can hear some turbo noises finally. I felt like doing the resonator delete made the blow-off valve a little bit noisier, or the turbo, whatever you, I guess, want to call it. I probably need to go back to the individual mode and get off sport mode, because that's what the suspension's in. I'm not sure if the tires are warmed up yet, but they're getting there. It's currently 59 degrees out and the sun is just going down. I remember when I first purchased this car, I was driving back from Virginia to Kansas City, and it finally hit nightfall, and I got to actually see what the red lighting looks like on the doors, and I just love it. It's a nice clean touch, and you know, obviously there's some red in the foot area. Here, let's see if we can fix this real quick, because with the GoPro, I don't want you guys bouncing around too badly. This is one thing I love about the FL5 over the FK8 is we have individual mode. It is fantastic. It's sad to think that this car is only going to be a 3-year run because of emissions and noise levels and stupid things like that. I'm sure there's going to be an announcement from Honda in the next few months if there's going to be a 2026, but I don't think there will be. I was possibly planning on trading this in for like an LE or special edition, but it doesn't look like there's going to be one. So now it's time to add some modifications to the car. I originally was only putting things on I could take off really easily and just switch it onto the new car. So yeah, probably Honda, and then I'm not sure after that as far as engine mods. It could be a downpipe, it could be an intercooler. I think the next wise choice is probably a downpipe, but I'm gonna, you know, Whoa, that's a little bouncy right there. Definitely gonna do some more research. I did find one intake I think is just beautiful, and I love the coloring of it. The name of it is not coming to my mind right now, but it's like $1,800. And in the front grill area, it has this little area where it's red, where it sucks in a lot of the cold air from the front grill, and I just think that's pretty nifty. Why does Matthew have to have expensive taste? That is the question. I don't know. If I get Honda, guys, what should be next? Intercooler, downpipe. I think the exhaust would probably be one of the last things. Well, we were gonna turn, but this guy's turning it like the worst time ever. Finally getting pretty dark out here. We also have these gauges. They're a little harder to read, and the boost gauge is pretty cool, but we can flick it to that one right there. For me, growing up in the 1990s as a teenager, this FL5 is a lot closer to what I wanted out of a Honda Civic Type R. There's not an aggressive amount of red in the interior, just fully red seats. I personally didn't like the red that went on the body kit and the black wheels of the FK8. On my championship white, I ended up deleting it with using a vinyl tape. And when I did that, man, with the championship white, it made the car look so much cleaner. Now, it actually looked pretty good on the black, but still, I like my cars to be kind of subtle. Don't worry, my blinkers are fine. I upgraded them with AUXITO's rear blinker, reverse lights, and the, I wouldn't call it the dome light, but it goes in the trunk area, because these are already LED. So, nice amount of lighting in here. It's just a beautiful place to be at nighttime, guys. A big tax bill this year, so I don't think I'm going to be getting Honda for at least a few months, but we'll see if I can figure something out. I thought about maybe going on the jailbreak tour for Honda. I think the closest location is in Chicago, because if I ship out my ECU, I probably won't have the car for like a week. I still have to get to work somehow. Now, I do have my electric scooter, but you kind of, you know, if the weather's super, super rainy, that's not going to work. There was a popo. We are driving around here in Olathe, Kansas. Car is still staying pretty cool, 177 degrees for the water temp and 186 for the oil temperature. That sounds pretty good. Subarus always sound pretty awesome. Ah, we got the fast blinker on there. I think it'd also be nice to have horn data, and then I could run the Type S pops and burbles and bangs, just real minor. I don't like them super loud. Because I already have baby ones are on this car since I did the resonator delete, but I could use a little bit more noise. I think the exhaust will be one of the last few things I do down the road. Probably going to want to do intake, downpipe, intercooler, stuff like that first before I even consider an exhaust, because right now I'm really happy with how loud the car is. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet, it's what it should have probably been stock. On the highway there's zero drone, and if this ever was too loud, I could always put the fuse back in and it would be super, super quiet. Well guys, if you're still watching, I appreciate you. I'd like to hear your thoughts on anything that I discussed. I hope all the sounds came through and this looks good for you guys. Highly suggest you try to get one of these. I'm sure the tariffs are going to make everything more expensive. This is an easy car to daily drive with the adaptive dampers. And there's already quite a bit of parts out for this car. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and I'd like to hear from you. Have a wonderful day and peace out.